The Falklands War of 1982 was a significant military conflict between Argentina and the United Kingdom over the sovereignty of the Falkland Islands. The British victory, despite Argentina's initial success in occupying the islands, can be attributed to several key factors, including superior military strategy, logistical capabilities, and international support. Superior naval and air power. One of the primary reasons for Britain's success in the Falklands War was its superior naval and air capabilities. The UK quickly mobilized a task force of ships, submarines, and aircraft, which was crucial for both retaking the islands and maintaining a naval blockade to prevent Argentine reinforcements from reaching the Falklands. The British Royal Navy played a vital role, with aircraft carriers like the HMS Hermes and HMS Invincible providing air support with Harrier jets. These jets were able to operate from the carriers and attack Argentine positions, despite the distance and challenges posed by the South Atlantic. The Royal Navy's submarines, particularly the nuclear-powered HMS Conqueror, were also instrumental in the conflict, sinking the Argentine cruiser General Belgrano, which significantly weakened the Argentine Navy and disrupted their naval operations. Effective logistics and mobilization. The British were able to deploy their forces to the South Atlantic with impressive logistical coordination. Despite the distance of over 8,000 miles from the UK to the Falklands, Britain was able to quickly assemble a task force and sustain its forces with regular resupplies. The logistical expertise and naval resources allowed the British to maintain a prolonged campaign, while Argentina, with a more limited naval capacity and fewer resources, struggled to keep its forces supplied. Professional military and combat experience. The British Armed Forces, particularly the Royal Marines and paratroopers, were highly trained and experienced in amphibious assaults and combat in difficult environments. The British soldiers, sailors, and airmen were able to adapt quickly to the challenging conditions of the Falklands, which involved cold, wet terrain and logistical hurdles. In contrast, the Argentine military faced significant difficulties due to lack of experience in operating far from home, and they were not as well prepared for the challenges posed by the conflict. The Argentine troops were also faced with poor equipment, including limited aircraft for air support and outdated weapons, which hindered their ability to defend the islands effectively. International support and diplomacy. The British also benefited from diplomatic support from allies, including the United States, which provided intelligence and logistical assistance. While the United States was officially neutral, its intelligence sharing with the UK and the diplomatic pressure it applied on other nations to not support Argentina were vital in undermining Argentina's position. Additionally, the British public and political leaders strongly supported the campaign to reclaim the Falklands, providing the necessary political will to sustain the conflict. Prime Minister Margaret Thatcher was resolute in her determination to restore British sovereignty over the islands, which helped maintain focus and resolve throughout the war. Decisive combat and British strategy. The British military strategy focused on retaking the islands through a series of well-coordinated naval, air, and ground operations. The Battle of Goose Green was a key victory for the British, where despite being outnumbered, British forces successfully defeated Argentine troops and moved closer to the ultimate objective of recapturing the islands. Additionally, the British forces' tactical advantage in terms of planning and maneuverability helped them to outflank and overwhelm Argentine forces. The Argentine military, in contrast, faced logistical issues, including a lack of adequate air cover and difficulties in coordinating their forces across the islands. Conclusion. Britain's victory in the Falklands War was the result of several critical factors, including superior naval and air power, effective logistics and mobilization, the professionalism of its military, and diplomatic support from allies. Despite Argentina's initial success in occupying the islands, the UK's ability to project military power over vast distances, combined with strong leadership and a resolute commitment to reclaiming the islands, ultimately led to a decisive British victory.